Hey guys, and welcome back to Witcher 3. This is our incredible 100th episode, or whatever. This is... Jesus Christ, how does this even happen? This is the second time on the channel that we've hit 100 episodes in a game, and once again, it's a big, open-world, sprawling, quest-based RPG. Last time, of course, was Dragon Age Inquisition, which ran for... oh man, I think 128 episodes? And it's like 134 if you count the 6 non-canon episodes where I explored other story branches. And now it's past now it's somewhere around 150 episodes because there's been 2 DLC packs. And shortly after this video comes out, there's going to be a 3rd DLC pack where I'll play even more Dragon Age Inquisition. So I'm here in Uriala Harbor. So I was kind of thinking, like, what do I do with what's going to be like a 2-hour episode? Because apparently I established last time that what I do with a... apparently what I do... oh, I didn't even actually travel there, my bad. There we go. Now I'm actually in Uriala Harbor like I said I was, instead of looking at it on a map from the distance. So I was thinking of what to do with a 2-hour episode, because a lot of my stuff's titled for search results to be like, oh, this is the name of this quest I do in this episode. But you can't... if I do 2 hours of quest, I can't put any of those in the title. And anyone looking up a video won't know... like, they're not going to click on the 2-hour result for the quest they're looking for and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, hey, if it's supposed to be for the fans, let's do like the most... is that... did a quest literally materialize in front of me as I was talking about how we're probably not doing quests? Well, it's on the map at least, so it'll definitely be there for later. Anyway, I figure we'll do the thing for the fans, because no matter what I do, the #1 most requested thing for this series is Gwent. And so I'm gonna go full bore here. What I did is I finally did exactly what you do when you're collecting stuff, is... you actually get around to making a spreadsheet. So I have a spreadsheet for all the Gwent cards in the game. I've checked off all the cards I already have, and there's some incongruities because apparently the guide I found must have had an outdated version of card names. So some stuff I'm like, I'm not sure if I have this or not, or this is a card I have and I can't find it on the list, so who knows. But the important things is, in particular, I'm finding places where you can buy cards finally.
Greetings, stranger. Have a drink with us.
So in this game, in this episode, I'm probably going to play a lot of Gwent, and I'm going to try to buy all the Gwent cards that you normally have to get from around here. So right here we have Arakas, we have Werewolf, we have Scorch, and we have Elven Skirmisher. Let's take a quick look at what I got actually there.
Take care.
So going through our deck, here's a new Scorch card. I think I'm just going to add that. Scorch cards are pretty nice. They've come in handy for destroying enemy monsters, especially in large numbers, but I've been limited to only having one for a while now. The other ones were definitely monster cards by and large. Well, there was an elf character. Here's the Skirmisher. Oh, the muster card. Probably gonna want to add that in. Muster definitely seems to have its own power, and here's Werewolf. Just a 5-power card. But it's also the one card I need to make my goddamn monster deck even usable in the first place. One of my goals is to actually... oh, right, and an Arakas, which, as you collect those are muster, which is also very handy. One of my goals here especially is just to get a usable goddamn monster deck, because you have to collect so many muster cards to make them... just to make it function properly, and I haven't even had, until just now, enough cards to even play properly. And while we're here... might as well play a game. After all, that's how you get all those randomized cards.
Up for a few rounds of Gwent?
Are you up for a few rounds of Gwent? So this is going to be an interesting episode, because this very well may be a Gwent marathon. I'll probably take a break at some point and do some question marks on the map too. It's basically just it's like, here's a giant bulk of time to make a bunch of progress in the stuff that is kind of getting put off in the background because I'm always doing these episodes that are focused around quests. Apparently my way of making an episode for the fans is to give them what they want in such a quantity that they don't want it anymore. 2 spies immediately. I'm gonna get rid of the boring cards to hopefully get, hey, a medic. A medic and a Scorch. Alright. I've had better starts, but the spies should help. Oh, and they have a spy. Thank you. He has no idea that that was exactly what I want him to do. The funny thing is I could play if I play 2 Stennises right here, he might actually just give me the round because he has 10 power and I have nothing. And I could scorch the Stennises off the board and win with basically no cards. I got a Roche and I got a 8 power catapult. Oh, he's buffing his siege weapons. That's a weird thing to do when he doesn't have siege weapons yet. Unfortunately, I don't think that this game's AI is very good at Gwent. Which is a bummer, because they're the only people you can play it against. I wonder if they actually have, like, algorithms for how the AI works. Like, are there specifically characters that are better and worse at Gwent? Is that actually programmed into the game? He's passed. That's exactly what I was hoping he would do. Alright. And I also drew another spy, which lets this happen. And I'll just... Oh, I also drew another Scorch. So I'll get rid of his strong cards. Immediately take him down to 8 power. He's got 14 now, so I'll just throw a quick Geralt in there and win instantly. And now I've got so many terrifying cards that he doesn't stand a chance. This deck's pretty goddamn powerful. So the first things on my list are going to be to get, on the spreadsheet particularly, I'm going to go for all of the neutral cards I don't have yet, because those are cards that can help every single deck. And then I'm going to try to get all the Northern Realms cards, because that's the specific deck that I play the most. And I might even try to, in this episode, try to get the achievement for winning a round using only neutral cards. You have to build a deck that doesn't have any affiliation with anybody, meaning none of those banners on the left side of the cards. So none of that. It's actually slightly awkward. You can't just say, like, I want to make a neutral deck, because you can't do that, unfortunately. You have to take one of your other decks and gut it down to having neutral cards, and then try to put it back together afterwards to make it work properly again. But something like Monsters should make that pretty easy, because Monsters is really not a deck I've ever used, and it's just a holding place for cards I have so far. So there's no revivable things in here right now. Let's see, and he just threw a 6 in there. Okay, I'll throw an 8 in there just to see if he'll scorch it or not. So if I want to lure out any Scorch he might have in his inventory, there it is. And now I can just throw my medic in next round and revive that card anyway. I've got my patterns figured out. I know how to deal with this guy. Oh. Okay, I wasn't expecting 2 Scorches, but fine. That character's not exactly mandatory to my victory, considering I'm already winning. And by playing him twice, I've drawn out all the Scorches, which should make it safe to start playing my various, Oh, he's using a spy. Oh, I don't have a dummy to use on him. That's unfortunate. He does have a 6 power card, though. I should use that before I make my cards more powerful, because that'll stop me from being able to play it at all. So he probably is out of Scorches. The chances of having more than 2 would be a bit of a surprise, but let's find out. The fact that I burned 2 of them out with the same catapult card means we're probably in good position. He's got Fog, but I've taken steps for that. Steps that will wait until the last round, of course, because I don't want to nerf myself. He's passed. Well, I guess that means I get to win. Come on. Throw in that Fultist effect. And too much power. And victory is mine. Man, spies are amazingly powerful in this game. Not only can they make you draw more cards, but throwing them at your enemy like that encourages them to just give up. Because they're like, I'm gonna win anyway. So I bought 4 cards from you, and I got Stefan Skellige. Cool. So I actually managed to get 5 cards from that one NPC in about 5 minutes. Not bad. Let's figure out our next stop. Oh, neat. Oh, maybe not neat, actually. Weird. So Stefan Skellige is a spy, Nilfgaard only, but he's 9 power. That's really strange. I'll put him in the deck. I think I'll put him in the deck still because I find spies useful, and maybe you could just scorch him away, or maybe you could even trick him into giving up like he often does by throwing a card like that at them, because that seems to work. But wow, that is the opposite of a mysterious elf. Like, here's a 0 power spy that no one can do anything about. Here's a 9 power spy that makes your opponent actually kind of powerful. His description: My mark scars the face of our future empress. This is my proudest achievement. Okay, so he's kind of a monster. And yeah, he's a spy. Alright, let's find our new spot. Now we're in familiar territory here in Geralt, place we visited quite a number of times. I apparently never bothered to check the innkeep around here. I think once you've been through Velen and Novigrad, by the time you get to Skellige, where am I going? I'm sorry, let me place a there we go. Need to place a waypoint just to reorient myself. I'm like, which direction? What road am I trying to take here? I think once you've gone through Velen and Novigrad, when you get to Skellige and they just dump it on you, and then they also like give you a bunch of maps to let you fast travel everywhere, I think this might be the toughest place in the game to explore properly. Is there a door that I can use? That other door must have been something else. Alright, innkeep, what do you got for me?
Greetings, welcome. Gotta say, I like the place. I should hope so. Found it a rune when I came here from Unvik. Gulls shitting into the tankards through the gaps in the thatch. I bought the hut, rolled up my sleeves, and made a proper alehouse out of it. Why'd you call it the New Port? Continuity. Owned the old port on Unvik. Few of my former customers come here evenings to reminisce about the old times. What smells so delicious?
And why is it grayed out? Yeah, it was grayed out, but he has a card. He has... Oh! My last Scorch card. I'll take that for sure.
Thanks for sparing a moment.
Probably want to just plop that right in the deck, right? Scorches seem pretty handy to me. Not Nilfgaard, but Northern Realms. There we go. Yeah, those seem pretty worth it to me. Although, between the horn, Scorch, and Decoy, I might be a little heavy on effects. Huh. Might be rough. Although my approach at building slow from the bottom with my weaker cards could really benefit from the idea of just burning my enemies away like that. Might as well challenge him too.
Greetings, welcome.
Especially since we successfully got our card from him.
Actually kinda in the mood for cards. Care for a round of Gwent? I'm always in the mood for Gwent.
Always. I'm gonna be... Have I haven't played him before, have I? I wonder. I may be making a mistake here. Oh well. Still fun to play Gwent. Ooh, and I have all 3 special effects. Boring Ballista. Ooh, double catapult. That's a little hard to get. Oh, wrong matching pair though. That's a little awkward. Huh. Hyper powerful matching pair, no spies. This might be rough on me. I say right now I have 1 ranged, 1 melee, and those guys are catapults. I guess the horn could be useful for them. Let's try to trade the weaker guy. I got another war horn. Oh no. I might actually lose a round just from the luck of the draw here, cause man. Let's see. Yeah, this one's really rough. Okay. Let's throw a catapult down. We'll see if he just scorches it or not. Is that gonna work as a scorch? No. Interesting. Let's see. Do I risk it? Do I risk just going full bore? He probably has a scorch. I kind of need to go full power to win a round though if I'm gonna make it anywhere here. He passed. What? Why'd he do that? Okay, that's interesting. So it's probably because I just went so powerful so fast with these cards. I'm trying to think. I can get them both back if I... Yes, 13. Huh. Kind of feel like I want them both back for the sheer power boost, but maybe not? I'm gonna use a dummy on one of them. No. Using a dummy takes it down to just 8, so I lose. I'll have to revive one of them with Yennefer to make up for it. Hopefully I draw a spy with this card. That would very much help. Let's see. I drew regular ass catapult. Trebuchet, I think? Yeah. Alright, well he has a strong card on the board immediately. Let's get rid of it. Let him start playing things. Alright, we have 8 cards each. Oh, and he's mustering, which means... Are they gonna come from his hand? They're all coming... some of them came from the hand, but mostly came from the deck. Interesting. Vampires have a defense mechanism against Scorch. If you have the full... if you have the full set, which I think this is all... I think this is all 5 of them. There's 4 4 powers and 1 5 power, which means that you can't Scorch the whole mob away. Well, I'm gonna have to go with all heroes. And see what else he has in his hand. If he has too many musters, I'll be in some serious trouble. What's he doing? Oh. Oh. Wow, that's really hard to defeat. I'm in some serious trouble now. So I'm not sure how you defeat that without, like... I guess, yeah, you could have, what's it called? The Biting Frost? Wow. I finally encountered a deck where it would have been a really big deal for me to have a proper, it would have been a big deal for me to have proper weather cards, which still statistically I don't usually need, so I don't feel too bad about that. One thing for sure is I can safely play cards right now, because he's got such powerful cards that he can't Scorch anything right now. Interesting. From what I've seen so far, it does seem that most monsters are close range. So if you're close range, it'd probably make sense to have a lot of fog and rain cards in your deck. In my case, though, I can still just clear his weather away at the end of the game, so I'm not too concerned. Interesting, he's playing Horns on nothing. If he's playing Horns on nothing and playing weather deck cards all day and he's down to 2 cards, he might be out of stuff to play. I'm gonna stall for as long as possible before bringing anything powerful onto the board. So I'm obviously gonna revive that, okay. I might have this then, so he's passed. I might still win this. That was a really powerful play where he got all that power so quickly. But if he doesn't have anything else to follow it up with, then I guess I win. Because I still have plays to do. Yeah, I was scared. I thought I was in some serious trouble. But now I've got all this on the board, so how's that working out for you? If only I could decoy Yennefer back out and revive the other one. Oh well, I still win. Gave me a run for my money though. It's just too bad that his vampire trick was all he had in his hand. So did I get a card, or have I totally beaten him? I got Cole. I've probably played him before. That's probably why it was grayed out. My mistake. Good game though. That was worth it just to see someone have that kind of crazy vampire play. Well, I was down here in Clay Witch because I wanted to find someone who's I think supposed to sell me Gwent cards. I'll say that the toughest thing about trying to find vendors that are supposed to give you Gwent cards is that a lot of these cards have like 2 or 3 copies. So I look at my collection, I'm like, I have 2 of this like Dragon Rider card. One of these is the one I don't have, I guess.
Be Honorton, village from the notice. Except it's awful quiet.
Village from what notice?
Great.
Well, I guess I'm doing the quest now. Necrophages. Accidental quest time. Hey guys. How you guys doing? Yeah, I figured I'd check out some question marks in the area since I came all the way here. That'll probably be something I do whenever I go to a town and don't find the Gwent person I'm looking for. Like, well, we'll just go find a local thing to do. Die? What are these things? Yeah, that's not a necrophage type I see very often. Kind of freaky looking. What do you got for me?
Living soul in sight. Something evil's been here. Necrophage has appeared after.
Now I have a new quest for the cat and wolf play. Oh, it just changed names, okay.
Blade pierced internal organs. Cuts. Shallow, but each hit an artery. Bolt snapped in half. Great.
Hey, buddy. Come get me. Come and get me. Bit of a surprise to just have it like, now it's a different quest. But also, it said that I still... The pop-ups almost made it seem like the quest I was already on still exists, but also it became this quest.
Pitchfork. Dangerous weapon at close quarters. Arm severed above the elbow with one blow. Imperial mustache, plump cheeks. Important man. Cause of death, stab wound. Blade between the ribs, straight to the heart. Holding something. Silver chain, snapped. Ripped it off someone. Something odd about this. Might find more clues in the village.
Alright. What else can we find around here?
Blood. Mixed with something. That smell. Alcohol. Earthball. The wolfsbane. A potion. This blood didn't come from a peasant. Necrophages tore the body apart. Can't say what killed him, though.
It's a pretty extensive investigation. Seems like a pretty elaborate thing happened here. The village was getting wiped out, but it looks like they were also They either did a ritual that caused this, or they were putting stuff together to try to fight back.
Sword wounds.
That's a whole different thing. Could it almost be like a wild hunt? And don't ignite, investigate.
Fire still burning. This happened recently.
I don't know, how long can a forge stay on its own?
Somebody's well off. Especially for Velen. A Leshen's head. Chopped off with a sharp knife. Well, well. Somebody beat me to it.
Huh. There's a lot of story going on in the background here. We are well and truly late to something here. I wonder if, I almost wonder if, like, another Witcher came by and took care of it. Oh, hey, buddies. More Owlghouls. We'll Quen real quick. Hey, guys. Ow, what hit me? I'm not entirely sure. Oh. Do not appreciate. Execute. There we go. Everything's going clean. Hey, buddy. Just let it happen. Let it happen. And crit from behind. Uh-oh. That's shockwave, though. Alright, he should be down. Hey, these are... I'm sure these are actually really handy materials to find. It's not exactly a common type of creature for me to fight, I don't think.
Gut sliced open. Probably died defending its owner.
Aww. Now there's a dog that's dead, it's personal.
First cut severed the aorta. Second hit the femoral artery. He died quickly. Didn't put up a fight. Hey, wait! Damn it.
This whole thing does have the vague feeling of like, what if another Witcher came by and tried to help me and tried to take care of the problem already? Can I look at it? Please? There we go.
A doll. And a child's footprints.
The kid probably just ran away. Oh yeah, there's our witness. But also, what's in here? Pelt and...
In
ooh!
one window, out the other. Smart.
Oh, so that's where the kid went. Went for a run. So I'm gonna want to just go around the building and follow it that way. There's something big and red over here. And that's going straight to it, because of course it is. Alright. Just gonna go ahead and preemptively Quen.
Don't worry. I'm not going to hurt you. Calm down. Just want to talk to you.
Leave me be! Killer! Murderer!
I got it wrong.
You've cat eyes, same as him!
That's because I'm a witcher. I kill monsters.
Said the same, Velen! And you see what he done?
Did he have 2 swords on his back?
Not telling you nothing. Go away.
All right, enough. Tell me what happened here.
I'll tell ye. Our woods. They was haunted. Some spook. Uncle Silvermere said we best fetch a witcher. So one came. Looks like you. But there were evil in his eyes. He bought the spook's headset. Uncle Silvermere weren't happy about something. He yelled and he cursed. And then he went to the barn and
Shh. Think I know the rest.
He let me go. I don't know why. And then he went that way, towards the circle where we leave gifts for the gods. I hid in the barn. Found this lying in the hay.
School of the Cat. Thanks. You've been a big help. What'll you do? Got any family around here?
Me auntie lives in Orton.
I'll take you to her. But first I gotta see to this bad man. This doll's yours, right? Hug it close and stay put. Understood? Sit tight, kid.
How could I say no to that face? Even though I've
Towards the circle, that'd be the place to start.
even though it's entirely possible I picked up this quest like 30 parts ago, and she's technically been waiting for probably several in-game weeks or months. I mean, we went all the way to Kaer Morhen.
The stone circle. Need to look around.
It does throw some of that stuff into question when the game's all like, this happened recently.
Palm print and blood. Had his hand on his wound. Slipped and leaned on his hand to catch his balance. Footprints. Barely visible. Must be him.
Where you at, killer? I got a bone to pick with you. Where are these leading to? Oh, wolves. Oh, you don't want to do this, guys. It's a real bad call to fight me. Oh, they're leaving, I think. You're really best off running away from me. Oh. Sorry. Oh. Oh, shit. Cooldowns. No! You could just leave. It's cool. Ah. I feel bad.
Blood. Still fresh. He's close.
They're just so hilariously inept at it, being able to fight me in this situation. Oh well. I don't think dogs can sense power levels. Where's this path leading me? Might as well grab the local items while we can. In the first few parts of this, I was really good about grabbing every single plant I saw, and then after that I was like, eh. Kind of neglected for a while.
Well, small.
I don't know, last witch that I encountered... Last witcher I saw was pretty fraudulent, although you are called a cat. It's called Where the Cat and the Wolf Play. Am I actually going to meet a member of the house, the cat house of witchers?
You lost something.
Come all that way to give me my medallion? Thanks. Craft Solidarity's alive and well.
But our craft's reputation is on its last legs. Folk won't easily forget that massacre.
Occupational hazard. Could have happened to any one of us. Well, what are you still doing here?
I want to chat first. Then we'll see.
Take a seat.
I'll stand. Now talk. Honorton, what happened?
Come on. You know what happened. Know what they wanted to pay me for the lesson? Go on, guess.
Not in the mood for guessing games.
I knew you were no fun the minute I saw you. 12. Understand, pal? 12 fucking crowns. Barely covers my potion ingredients.
What had you agreed to?
That several times over. But when it came time to pay up, you know the routine. Oh, good sir, me young'uns are starving. There's a war on. Gods have mercy. Show some pity.
Rings a bell, but that's no reason to kill.
I'm not finished. I told them I wouldn't show pity. That if I didn't see gold, they'd wish they had the Leshen back. They got these grim looks. Then the alderman spoke. Calm now, Master Witcher. Me and the lads, we hid some gold in the barn, so's the Baron's men wouldn't take it. Come, you'll get your coin right quick. I fell for it, like a fool. One of them chattered on while another jabbed me in the back with a pitchfork.
So you decided to massacre the whole village?
What would you have done? Gone to the local magistrate to file a complaint? I admit, I lost my temper. Lost it bad. I'm used to shit bounties, to the cheating, to them begging me for help, then spitting as I pass. But murder me? Just to save a few crowns? I'm supposed to protect horses like that? So I drew steel. And didn't sheathe it till the ground was slick with blood.
The girl. Why'd you spare her?
'Cause... it doesn't matter.
Wouldn't have asked if it didn't. Talk.
Reminded me of my sister. How I remember her for... just before they took me away to the School of the Cat.
How is she now?
Died about 10 years ago. Of old age. Well, we've had our little heart-to-heart. Witcher to Witcher. What now?
A lot of innocents died in that village.
Yeah, they did. My fucking bad. Got carried away.
Not the first time either, right?
Want to kill me, Wolf? Fine. Draw your blade. Don't force me to confess.
Stand and fight.
Wow. So that chat, what the hell was the point?
I give folk a chance to defend themselves, unlike you.
Awful chivalrous. A regular defender of the downtrodden. Don't mind if I have a dose to swallow. Come on, I'm injured. Believe in the odds a bit.
Fine. Drink.
Much appreciated. Behold, a witcher with honor. And no brains!
Awkward little T-pose there. Ow, rude. I'm blinded. This guy's a piece of shit, isn't he? Yeah, he is. I can't use swallow. Oh, I can shoot fire, though. That puts him in trouble. Alright, let's just go ahead and... Quen? Careful. Yeah. That's the Witcher way. You take down beasts... I did Quen twice. You take down the beasts that are dangerous. Not the sentient ones that don't mean no harm. I don't see a reason to treat Witchers any differently. Is he immune to my slow? Excuse me? How's that working for you? Oh, he's all Quenned up, isn't he? This is my only chance to fight a Witcher, probably. This is actually, like... He could be really dangerous. Let's see. How long am I going to be blinded for? I guess a pretty long time. Let's see. Cloud of poison. Oh, I can't use items while I'm blinded, apparently. Of any kind. The fire's pretty dangerous, though. Yep, the fire's definitely effective. Am I unblinded yet? Yeah, I am. Yeah. What's this one? Block magic. How you doing, buddy? Yep. There we go. I don't think he's gonna stand much of a chance, to be honest. Let's pick away at him a little bit. Yeah, he's just like one of those like there's all those mountain trolls that I've trolls, whatever they're called. Shit, I'm blanking a little bit. But the rock creatures that are kind of adorable in their stupidity. I've spared so many of them when they're not dangerous. And he fits the characteristic of one of those when they go rogue. Come on. Come on.
The soil lie light upon you. Should get back to the kid before something else sniffs her out.
Well, that was fairly dramatic, that's for sure. Since we're already in the area, I might as well investigate those question marks that were in the area. I'm actually closer to those now than I am to the going back to the village. But yeah, he well and truly went over the line when he decided to start murdering everybody. And even when I gave him the chance to have a fair fight for honor or whatever, he still went with trying to cheat his way through the fight. I would be completely on board with him killing everyone who tried to kill him in the barn. I've done that kind of thing before. Self-defense is a thing. The problem is he went the next step in and he wiped out an entire village of people because he was mad.
Ought to just destroy it.
That just makes you a wildly dangerous person. Hey! That ghoul nest just made me hit level 27. That was a bit of a surprise. Oh, I can't loot yet. Finish him off. Oh. Getting stuck on debris. Every time I start doing melee combat, I remind myself why I don't like doing it. Oh. Wow, I just repopulated a village. Now there's something I haven't done a lot of. That was like a random surprise that happened at the beginning of the game. I'm like, wait, that's even a mechanic in this game? I can repopulate villages? And I guess part of it's just that they're random question marks that are a little hard to make out from all the other question marks. So was that everything here? Was that, go fill this place in? Wow. Just kind of wandered over and saved these people. Alright. Let's take a look at the vendor, see if he's got anything cool for me.
Greetings.
You moved in fast.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
What you got for me? You ain't got shit for me, do you? You don't really have anything for me. You got flowers that you picked on the way here. Congratulations. Can't even play cards against you. That's a bummer. But we have a fast travel spot, so that's handy. So we need to go back to the girl. Is there a... There's not a quick travel spot there. Technically there's one that's closer, but not right there. After loading, it probably won't be much of a makeup of time. Alright, Roach, we went and accomplished something. Let's try to... Where was the monster's nest? Was it over here? There it is.
Slow now. Whoa.
The downside of being teleported like that is I'm like, I was gonna loot that nest, and you teleported me away from it. And now I gotta figure out where it was. Uh-oh. Alright. That's accomplished. Yeah, I especially need to look into, searching through areas, like, especially the question marks that look like they're little towns, because if I can restore people, that's probably worth looking into. The main type of question mark I don't know if I want to bother with so much is those goddamn... There's so many Skellige question marks that are at the bottom of the ocean, and I'm like, I don't... Those are tedious as hell. That's like Grand Theft Auto 5, where they're like, go in a submarine and pick up these 500 barrels that are around the entire continent. And I'm like, no. No, who would do that? Besides lunatics that can't stop achievement hunting, no matter what they do. Do I have... There's the one that's not maxed out. Quen Sign Intensity. Really? I'd never maxed out my Quen after all this time. It's a little funny to me because the first criticism I received in this playthrough was people complaining that I use Quen too much, apparently. It's kind of funny to me that I ended up maxing out Igni before I finished the first levels of Quen. Let's see, this one... Oh, that one reflects damage back. Yeah, that's not something I'd probably invest in. And one more level and I'll get... Yeah, I got another mutagen slot. Awesome. That'll be another chance to significantly increase my power, potentially. Maybe... Let's see. Yeah, at the very least it gives me a flat bonus from the basic one, and then it'll give me a bonus for each additional one if I can, but I'll probably just jam a bunch of neutrals into that spot. Do I have better blues yet? We've been collecting a lot. No, all the stuff that all the stuff that has a star saying it's new is green. Alright. Hey little girl.
You're back! I thought you'd not return. That he'd hurt you too.
I'm fine. And he won't hurt anyone ever again.
So you'll take me to my auntie's? It's awful here.
Sure thing. Let's go.
Think I could ride on your shoulders?
So long as you promise not to pull my hair.
I promise.
Then hop on up.
Yay, it's gotta be a jump cut then, because they probably didn't animate that. I was really worried I was gonna have to actually do an escort mission.
Auntie Lucy!
Millie, what are you doing here, you naughty girl?
'Cause back in the village, there's no...
I'll explain. You run along and play a bit, all right? There was a massacre in Honorton. No survivors. Well, except her.
Gods, what happened? A bandit attack?
A monster killed them. A Leshen. They'd posted a contract, but I arrived too late.
'Twas a lovely village. Good folk lived there, good and true. Oh, 'tis tragic. Tragic indeed.
You'll look after her?
Truth be told, you'd do better to take her with you.
Funny. Used to be folk were afraid we'd take their kids.
Used to be folk weren't so in need. Got 4 of me own grandkids. Used to be 6, but we buried 2 last winter. Hard to live off naught but bark soup.
Take this. Use it for food, and only food. If I come back and see you drinking.
So much. The gods reward ye, Master Witcher, 1,000 blessings.
Time I was on my way.
No? But why?
Witcher's lot in life. Always on the road, on the path.
Will you come back and see me sometime?
Hope so. Take care, kid.
Millie, come, child. We'll buy a bit of flour. Your aunt'll whip up some pancakes. Sound good to ye?
And then I'm gonna come back and this entire town is built down, and this little tiny... Is this even, I guess it counts as a village. Will be completely burned down, because that's what happens in this game. I figured I should lie and just... Because the spook there's proof of the spook existing, the Leshen, because they were posting a notice about it already, so saying that they killed everyone's probably the best approach, because... the cat guy was already doing enough bad. Letting him destroy the reputation of any remaining Witchers is just going to do more harm, and there's no real benefit for them knowing. Especially since the guy that was responsible has already been caught. Yeah, there's enough hate for the Witcher kind at this point, I think. Alright, well this turned into a pretty long side trip. Let's find something new to do. Alright, now we're back in Svorlag, which is actually... You recognize this little area as being where I was when I, That one woman talked about her husband disappearing, and I had to defeat the, what do you call them? Not harpies... Siren? Was it a siren? Up in the mountains through the cave and everything. And it's also where I found the vendor, I think, that had recipes I needed at some point. But I don't think I've been to the innkeep yet. Otherwise, this is gonna be real awkward if I'm wrong.
You to tell me what I'm to do, huh? You're... Hey, stranger. Looking for some entertainment? Want a drink?
What kind of entertainment you got in mind?
What? Why, beer, mead, and strong spirits. What do you expect in a tavern? Jumpo? I don't know where you're from, but I can see it's far off.
They're always so friendly.
The Brockvar clan. Can you tell me about it?
We from the Brockvar clan are masters of the sea, bred and born to the water.
Thought everyone in Skellige spent a lot of time in the water.
They think so too. But all they do is skim the top of it in their long ships, all wrapped up in heavy furs. From time to time, the wind blows a bit of spray from the oars in their faces. That's their only contact with water. Whereas our boys, as soon as they can walk, dive off cliffs into the very depths of the sea.
Show me what you have in stock.
Come on, Gwent cards. Yep, there they are. This time we get the Ice Giant for the monsters. Is that a siege weapon? Aracas, Vampire Echimera, and Foglet. All right. That's my. I think that's my third or fourth spider card. That's actually a big deal. That muster is gonna start coming in handy now. I might actually get to. I might get a chance to actually play a monster deck soon. And that's probably why I'm so low on monsters, is because they're probably all in Skellige shopkeepers and stuff like that. So naturally, let's take a look at our new cards. We have the Ice Giant. Fled one time in my life from the Ice Giant, and I'm not a bit ashamed. Just a 5-power siege weapon, huh? It seemed like such a big deal when I encountered one in the actual game that I'm surprised that it's not a very powerful card. Aracas. I believe that's my third? Yeah, so I have 3 different pictures for spiders. And they'll all summon each other. Echimera. Who would think overgrown bats would have taste for gaudy jewelry? So now I have, I believe, 3 vampires. Yeah, including the strongest one, the Katakan. So soon I'll be able to do what that other character was doing to me. I also have 3 crones that also... Yeah, if I get enough muster cards, I could have some scary things happen. Especially if I, specifically when it's time to like swap out 2 cards at the beginning, if I swap out the extras that are duplicates of the mustering, I could. It's kind of a cheap way of being able to just play extra cards. Foglet. Fog creeps on little cat feet. Foglets creep over the bodies of their victims. That's all it is a 2-power melee character. I don't know if I'd want to bother with a 2-power melee character. I might actually leave him out. Because he's like, it's like a Necker without the muster. I guess the idea is he's also a card that wouldn't get pulled in by a muster, because if you have so many musters, at some point it might become a problem. Who knows? I haven't even played with this type of strategy yet to figure it out yet. What I do know is that, let's see. My monster deck... Here, let's put all cards in real quick. Oh, maximum... Oh, special limit rate... Oh, you only have 10. I think I knew that before and just forgot. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to go ahead and gut my monster deck real quick. Because this you can play against this guy. I'm wondering if I can manage to win using only neutral cards. That'd be interesting, right? So I'm going through the monster deck and removing all of the things with red banners on them. There we go. It looks like the answer is going to be no. Because it looks like I don't have enough neutral unit cards to make that possible. Whoops. Alright, well I'm gonna rebuild this deck real quick. Well, at the very least we have an excuse for me to try to test my new monster deck and see if I can do anything with that.
What would you say?
As we're starting to grow some amount of cards for it. Don't have a ton of faith, but it's better for variety, right? Maybe the sheer power of my heroes will overcome them. Immediately we have a spy, Mysterious Elf. Hold on to that for dear life. That's the only spy I'm getting from this deck. We also have Dandelion, who will buff the row, which is really good because I did not draw a War Horn, and pretty much everyone's melee. I also didn't draw Clear Skies, unfortunately. I drew some heroes, that's nice. I don't want multiple crones in my hand, though. There we go. Oh, it's a vampire. That's not much better. Oh, I also have Ericos like crazy in my hand. That's a bummer, so I'm gonna burn through my hand faster than I want it to. Good news is one of my abilities is someone stays on the board, but let's try to get a better... Oh, cool. I got Rain. That'll help against siege weapons, which he's likely to have because he's playing his full test in Northern Realms. Let's see. Spy. Might as well see what else I can draw. Oh, I just realized my mistake. First of all, Spy was useless to me. I drew an extra vampire, so now I have 3 in my hand, and I drew an extra spider. What I realized is the ideal play with the Spy would actually be to play my muster cards first. If I play my muster cards and burn through them, then my Spy will either... It might draw another type of muster card I haven't had in my deck yet, or just anything that isn't one of them. So yeah, it makes sense to burn through stuff like this as fast as possible, because then after that the Spy can help you draw more cards. Well, he has 1 siege character. An obvious risk is that if I play, if I send people out there, we could get in trouble from the fact that they can, what am I trying to say? They can scorch me. Vampires aren't bad though, because at least one of them's stronger than the other ones. Maybe that. Unfortunately, they're also all in my hand, but not a lot I can do about that. Hey, Geralt. You here to be a son of a bitch? Alright. Well, Geralt, you're gonna have to face off against Dandelion, who is a Warhorn character. That'll give me a bit of a boost. Are you gonna pass? He has passed. Sweet. That's actually that worked out pretty well for me. That means I'm winning. 1 character's gonna stay on the board. If I'm lucky, it's Dandelion. It's not Dandelion. Oh well. Oh man. Let's see. So if it was Dandelion, that would have been great because it would have doubled the power of people. Now I'm just gonna go all in, I think. The good news is I have 2 different kinds of muster cards, so I can play 6. I can play 6 characters between those. So these 3 cards are basically 6 cards because I can play 3 crones and 3 spiders back to back. I'm gonna play my heroes first just to see if he has any tricks that he wants to play along the way. But this might be a case where I quickly run out of things in my deck. Hang on a second, what is, sorry. Pick any weather card from your deck and play it instantly. Ooh, that's actually pretty powerful. That could be very effective. Let's go ahead and, oh yeah, he's not playing the one that can get rid of weather either. He's playing which version of Full Test? Double siege weapon strength. Oh, he's clear skied. Alright. Let's go ahead and just do that again. It might have been good to play the one that can... oh, fog. I don't have another rain. Right, I only have 1 rain so far. I think the other 2 rains you can get, because you can get 3 of each weather card. I think that they only can be acquired by random, basically. Like, I could get 1 from winning this round, for example. But yeah, I only have 1 rain, period, so once he clear weathers that, I'm screwed already. Yeah, all I can do is just throw out my duplicates, go into full muster mode, and hope he doesn't scorch them all away, which is very likely. Well, I lose. He has Biting Frost and I'm playing as Beast, so unless he's completely out of unit cards, he wins. But it's gonna be a lot of spiders up there anyway. Unfortunately, they're all weak. Alright, well, do you have 7 power worth of cards left? Well, yes he does, because he can just double his power. Alright, that worked out for him. I played some suboptimal calls, though. Oh, right. There's technically another round. Oh wait, does he have any cards left? Oh, you fucker. I was gonna say my monster ability left. Is Dandelion gonna win? Damn it. Yeah, my monster ability kept a crone on the board. So I conceivably could have won that round if he didn't have any units left. Which he might not have had any units left if Dandelion was what he played. But he had a Scorch up his sleeve, so it dealt with the fact that there's going to be 1 crone left. That does mean that it makes sense to front load your efforts playing as the monsters. Because if you're doing so, let's see. I think I need to make my units more dense. Oh yeah, throw an earth elemental in there, and a commander's horn, and an ice giant. So I still want to draw my muster cards, I just don't want to draw so many of the muster cards, so if I'm lucky this will help me with that situation. Let's try this. Being able to play any weather card could still be really useful, because it means you can pick whatever they're strongest in and wipe it out. I drew fog and clear weather. I should hold on to clear weather as a defensive strategy. Let's look at my muster cards. 1 Ericus, oh, 2 Crones. Get rid of one of those. Drew rain. It's not terrible. Do I already have rain? I have fog. Rain and fog are the 2 cards I'm likely to want to play. Having scorch on top of that's a little overkill probably though. Let's see. Fog's less of an issue. He clearly likes siege weapons. What did I draw? Oh, I drew another crone. So that was objectively worse than where I started, unfortunately. Oh well. It happened. Definitely a problem with monsters is that they're super vulnerable to the Scorch card, and that's scary. Alright, Ericus. Let's make a mess. Especially since they're not coming from my hand. So does he immediately have a Scorch for me? Nope. He has other things to throw at me though. The funny thing is having all those Ericus, like how worth it is it? How worth it is that ultimately when you could just be like, bam, Siri. That one card is worth more than all of them. Well, I guess the point is you can use a horn on that row to make it more powerful. Is basically the strategy there. Let's see. Let's do that. It's definitely easier to lose when I'm not sticking to my core strategy that's worked so far. Ooh. Hey, spy. Now I wish I had a decoy to get him back. Well, I've basically won this round. Even if he does win this round, ultimately, it would be expensive for him to do now. So I should just pass. And one of them will stay on the board. I wonder how that'll work out for me. Oh, interesting. The spy stayed on the board of all cards. I don't have a decoy in my entire deck, though, so I can't do much about that. So I'm just gonna spam monsters and try to win this round. Let's see what I can do about that. Ballista. Let's see. I could do rain, but he could also turn around and just clear weather it. Let's see. Should I just scorch it? Huh. He's got to have something more powerful than a 6, right? Maybe not. I know that if I play Crones, I'll be in trouble. I think I'm going to play Rain as a stalling tactic. I don't want to play Crones yet, because he'll Scorch him. And I don't want to play Scorch yet, because he might have a more powerful card. Oh, he Scorched them. Alright. Probably a decent idea to wait then. And I have my weather card waiting for when he inevitably tries to get me with his, when he probably tries to wipe out my Crones. There we go. What are you gonna do, buddy? Kira. Alright, so I can use my class ability to play a fog on Kira to continue to keep him low on damage. The problem is, if he clear weathers, then he just gets rid of both of my weathers at once. So I'm gonna try to wait as long as possible just in case, so that he does stuff like that. Oh, cool! Now I can just Scorch. There we go. Unfortunately, now all I can do is clear weather next, which I don't really have a reason to do necessarily. You gonna revive Kira back? Of course you are. Alright, this is messy. So, all that's really left to do now is to play Fog. The problem is, he probably has a clear weather in his hand, which will probably make him If he has proper monsters left, he can probably win at that point. Let's find out. Another Commander's Horn, huh? Maybe he doesn't have anything else to play. Maybe he doesn't. I'm not going to play Clear Weather, so I should just pass. We'll see how it works out. I have a really big lead, but with one Scorch, he could wipe out my entire hand. The fact that he's still playing... Oh, wow, he doesn't have a Scorch, does he? He's just playing crappy weapons. Wow, that did not work out for him at all. Alright, I'll take it. What's my reward? And I won a monster game. Please give me an actual card and not some dumb amount of stupid... Oh, Elven Skirmisher. Alright, something new. The good news about Gwent, from a collecting inside of a video game perspective, is that there's a very, very, very specific list of cards you can get. Like, you can only get one of each card for most cards, and there's only very specific cards you can get more than one of. Like, you can look up a list of, like, here's the roughly 200 exact set that is your complete deck you can get of Gwent. Which means that every time you get a card reward, it is something new on that list. And it's like permanent, tangible progress there. And that means that the moment you stop getting rewards, you're done getting your random rewards. Oh yeah, there's this merchant just downstairs.
Don't know that I'm gonna buy anything, but I sure wouldn't mind a few rounds of Gwent.
Dare I try my monster deck again and see if I can play better? Let's give it a shot. It increases my chance of losing and therefore taking longer, but hey, this is a long episode. And it's interesting to figure out how to play this deck exactly. So, top priority is just keeping my musters out of my hand. I have one Ericus. Is that one vampire? And wow, lucky. I drew one crone, one vampire, and one spider. And I got my weather cards. So the only way it could really go better is if I drew... If I had like a horn or something. But I probably want to just stick with this because I have good variety. And I'm just going to jinx it if I try to play it again. So let's just accept this card, this deck. How do I accept? Oh, cancel. I so rarely go without swapping cards, I actually kind of forgot how to do that. Alright, so those are 5 power. I can just jump straight out with spiders, because he can't scorch me. It is a little rough I don't have a scorch. Let's see what I can do with these guys. I also have a medic, which is handy. That'll probably be good for round 2. He is immediately winning, which is not the most exciting to me. Let's see. If he's smart, he'll continually play cards. Let's throw Siri in there. If he's smart, he'll continually throw cards into the melee range, because that's the one place I don't have weather for. And knowing how... Oh yeah, I could be in trouble here. I'm starting to think that this game actually might be mostly really well balanced, and that it's just that my one Northern Realms approach is like breaking everything. Let's see here. How much? There's definitely the question here. Like, how much do I dare go in one round? Huh? I'm only losing by 1. It's definitely rough that he. Huh. If I throw in one of my unique cards, I can just bring them back next round anyway. Let's throw a Forktail. He'll also protect my muster cards. It'd be good to see just how much this guy's willing to commit. He is going all melee. He knows not to play anyone anywhere else. Alright. Vesemir. If we're going tit for tat, that's not necessarily a loss for me. Okay, that's bad. Oh, I could have used a Warhorn in this round. I think I put all of them in my deck. I can't remember. Let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, I can't do anything about his Warhorn. At this point, I definitely just have to forfeit. And just let him have the round. Which he won by a big margin. Is he? Yeah, I didn't think he was going to be dumb enough to play another card after that point. I do have the card advantage. I have one more card than him. and one of my monsters stay on the board, which is like having a 2-card advantage. So that muster must have really ripped stuff from his hand. But that one didn't. That one ripped him from the deck. Alright. Puts me in trouble again. He immediately has the lead, and he immediately... he has the lead, and they're all melee again. Let's see. Find any cards in the same name from your deck and play them instantly. So it's definitely not from the graveyard. So Vesemir's the best option because he's stronger. Yeah, at this point, all I can do is play my cards and see if I can keep up. One of his cards was a Scorch. That's not a bad sign. Let's see. The definite worry here is that if I have to win 2 rounds here. So if I overplay, I get too much of a lead and he forfeits and comes back next round. But he only has a few cards left. Let's try to slowly lure him out, maybe? Yeah. Let's play an individual card first. If I take it slow, I can burn through his remaining cards. Oh, he drew a medic. Is it going to be melee range? Oh, he put it in range. Interesting. I can counteract that. Although we're tied in that row, so it doesn't... Oh, no, never mind. That's Yennefer. Okay, so I can create a lead. Yeah, if I do rain. Or fog, I mean. Yeah, all ranged. There we go. That gives me the point advantage without playing another card. Oh, man, he used it. One of his cards was Clear Weather. Now he's down to his last card. And he has the lead. That's fine, because I can do... Yep, there's fog again. Alright, I have the advantage, and he has 1 card left. So either it gives him the lead, and it didn't. Oh wait, there's a medic, so it might. Gave him a 5, and he has passed. Okay. That's good. That's very good. So he has no more units to play. So I just throw in a vampire with his muster, which gives me the lead for this round. Then I'll pass to win. Something will stay on the board. And then when I throw in the crones, I'll have a clear lead. And he doesn't have a monster to play, so... What is his racial? Draw an extra card at the beginning of battle. So he has literally no move. Alright, so I win. Okay. Oh yeah. Things are definitely more tactically interesting when I'm playing with Monster. It feels way more like I'm constantly at risk of losing. But I'll probably play Northern Realms against the big Gwent tournament so I can actually try to win it, because I've heard that it's grueling and brutal. What's my reward? Vautier de Rideau. Okay. That seems like a cool card. It also sounds, how do you say Nilfgaardian as fuck? So, yeah, there he is. Vautier de Rideau. Ooh, it's a Nilfgaardian spy. Description: there's never been a problem as well planned an assassination couldn't solve. Alright. Never been a problem that a well planned assassination couldn't solve. So we got Rideau and we got a elf-bin skirmisher, which is good because a little iffy for being 2 power, but it is a second muster card. But god, that's a pretty garbage muster card, especially since it's like the one card practically in Skellige that doesn't have agile. Alright, so 2 new cards. Okay, I'm curious. We're here in Svorlag, where I just did those last 3 Gwent games against 2 guys, I think, was how that count worked out. And yeah, there's like this weird question mark up the slope. Seems kind of important. That's just on the top of the hill over here. So I thought I'd take a look. After this, I think we're going to a place called Claywitch or Clayvitch or something, which I just had to do some extensive research on because I visited that earlier during this episode, which may or may not have actually been in the episode, where I was like, alright, there's supposed to be a vendor here. Where the fuck's he at? And it actually looks like, this is actually apparently one of the important Gwent vendors is someone you have to save from a cage from a question mark somewhere. But I found it. I found it. Oh, I have to go through the structure to get on top and get stuck in the wall, apparently. Try us again. Unfortunately, no matter how much I get used to this game and how much I like the game itself, the basic movement for Geralt hasn't improved that much. You still get awkwardly stuck on doorways a lot, in a way that's kind of a bummer for a game that's otherwise so detail-oriented, impressive. And how do I get there? Is there a door over here? Oh yeah, climb over here. Right? No? What? What? I can't go through this one? What if I ard that shit? That's not an option? There was clearly a path, right? Is there a spot to climb on top of the walls? Doorway. That getting in my way. Let's see. Let's see here. Out here, there's gotta be. Can I climb? I can't climb that? Come on, man. You clearly jump over most of it. Oh, staircase. There we go. There we go. Second floor? This doesn't help me, does it? Took a doll for reasons. Let's review the map. Am I misinterpreting something really major here? No, I gotta go up there. Wow, this brings up all sorts of questions. Can I climb over here? Oh, getting stuck a little bit. No, can I jump behind the building? Not apparently. Oh. It's clearly like right up there. So I've got it. There we go. There we go. Welcome to the game of what arbitrary object am I technically allowed to climb on? Am I not supposed to go this way? No, I can go. Okay. Oh, starting to get concerned. Like, is it not going to let me go? Yeah. That's something that all of my favorite games lately have in common, huh? Dark Souls, Dragon Age Inquisition, Witcher. It's like the moment the game has some sort of platforming segment, you're like, oh no, don't do this part. This is the bad part. There we go. Anything in this little building here? Staircase leads behind the building. Might want to investigate real quick before I move on. It just leads up behind here. Can I come back in through the building? No, that's all broken. Alright. That's probably the real path this is probably the real path you would take if the place wasn't in disrepair. But it is. Oh god. Oh god. Geralt. That was concerning. It's a good thing he kind of floats. Otherwise I'd be in some serious trouble there. Place of power. Is it guarded?
Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
Alright, ability point. That's an alright place to find one. Ooh, and Igni sign intensity increased temporarily, of course, and when I'm not in the middle of not necessarily using that ability much. But still cool. And there's no smooth... We have to go back the way we came. There's no smooth way down the slope. But yeah, that's handy. You just need to level up more. We are hitting the point where I get so many ability points I can conceivably level up a bunch of alternate... Whoa, I'm sliding down stairs, aren't I? That doesn't even make sense. Oh well. Oh well. These stairs are too steep. These stairs are too shallow. These stairs are too steep. These stairs are just right. That's the experience of going to the Winchester mansion. Alright, so that's about all we're getting from here. So I'm gonna go over to that place I was talking about earlier. And let's look into trying to check out the local question marks to see if I can free that merchant. Hey Roach, better late than never, maybe? Right, now I remember this place better. We were in fact just here in the episode because there's Clay Witch, there we go. And this is where I came across and we took out the monstrous nest and we saved that little village and we saved the little girl over here. Like all that happened right over here. And I think this is actually going to be the merchant. Yeah. No question marks around. There's one off in the distance a little bit. I was going to just explore all the question marks in the area, but after taking out this little village, that's really all that's left. So I think down there is going to be where we find a locked up merchant. And I think he's gonna make his way back to Clay Witch once we save him. And we'll be able to buy stuff from him. Hopefully it doesn't glitch, because, you know, you'll probably remember last time I tried to save a merchant. He just kinda couldn't be saved, as far as I could tell. Hello. What's up with you?
You there! Ever eaten tree bark? Me, I've got splinters coming out my ass from it. Oh, look, we got ourselves a customer.
Not about to buy anything from you.
Oh, afraid you're mistaken. If we're to let you pass, you gotta pay.
And if I don't?
Then you die.
See this medallion?
Gaffer! Gaffer! Shut it, Soulback. Aye. Now I see it. We didn't mean no...
Recognize the guild?
Aye, Master. Forgive us for not remarking on it earlier. Please. Gaffer! Gaffer!
Now listen. Might pass through again someday. Don't know when. But when I do, I don't want to run into you. That clear?
As a summer's day, my lord. Godspeed you on your path.
Looks like someone knows what a witcher is.
Gaffer! What's it now, Soulback?
Gaffer, he's a witcher.
Soulback.
What?
Shut it.
I love the super delayed reaction there. Well, that scared them right off. As it should. A witcher would burn them all right up. Frankly, they should have noticed that I was just covered in really... Like, I have 2 swords on my back. That's one hint, but also really good armor. I'll probably look really dangerous in this game's universe. Here's our person in distress. So yeah, last time I tried to save somebody, they kinda, sorta couldn't be saved because there was no key in the area to save them.
Bad idea.
That was awkward. Hey guy, oh, you're level 5. I'm so sorry about this. I'm so sorry. Ow, rude. You're gonna pay for that. You're gonna pay for that. Everybody dance in unison now. No one should feel left out. This is really horrifying. Mike, is that you? Okay, so who has the key now? Leather strap, steel sword. I don't want to loot all of you. Steel line. If I can avoid it, I'd prefer not to. There's the key. Yeah, last time we couldn't find a person with a key. I searched all over. And as far as I could tell, someone was supposed to have the key, but that merchant is just trapped there forever. Not even with bandits trying to sell him anymore, because the bandits are dead. And none of the bodies had a key on it, as far as I could tell. So there's a mysterious forest merchant just hanging out. Ooh. Just gonna loot the crap out of these boxes here. Oh crap, I accidentally looted a sword. Why are they keeping garbage in these chests? So over here, more water. Ooh, meteorite ingot. There's the part that's worth it. Alright, let's free this guy.
Well, I've no gold. I've not, in fact. You ever come to Claywich? I'll have a bloody barmy reward for you. You watch, wait and see.
Alright. Well, he's safe now. Just needs to make his way over to Claywich while I loot the crap out of everything around here. I've read that when you do this kind of thing, you want to meditate. See, he probably disappears on his way there. But you do the Dark Souls thing of like just kind of resting for a moment, and he'll mysteriously be all better. Let's avoid the garbage swords I don't need to pick up. Hit. What do we have around here? Oh, still more bags. God damn. It's an extensive camp. I will take that, and that, and that, and that. These are basically all the things I want. Yep, crafting materials, food, mostly water. Turns out humans need that for some reason. Alchemy paste. Yeah. Oh yeah. I need to make a trip to the bank. I don't know if I've been to the bank character since before Projekt probably before Skellige was last time I went there. We can exchange more money over. Not that I necessarily need it at this point. Oh, can I reach that? Yep, there's a vial. God damn. You kind of just have to keep running back and forth at some point because there's so many little building. Ooh, crystallized essence. Man. I wonder if those bandits that were guarding the bridge have anything to do with this place. Because they were guarding the path to a island that exclusively has a bandit camp on it and seemingly nothing else. So this seems to be all that's here. Mace, nope, don't need that, but I'll take all the mats. So many mats. God damn. Every little corner has another weird thing full of bags that I can loot. Was that more that I walked past earlier? Oh, that's the chest that had just another sword in it. I think I might be nearing done now. There we go. Alright. Now we'll head back over and meet our new buddy. He's gonna be our bestest friend. Here we go. Back in Claywitch, here's our merchant friend. Oh. Here we go. Why can't I talk to my merchant friend? Maybe if I wait until the morning? Noon-ish? It's weird that he's there and not interactive.
So you're that white one.
Oh, whoa, something was freaking out. There we go.
Oh, Saviour's here.
You're goddamn right. Ooh, it gave me 6 Dwarven Spirit on the spot.
Show me what you have in stock.
That's cool. Now what do y'all sell? Bunch of random stuff. 5 cards. And also something I have better than that already. 5 cards though, goddamn. Aetolian Auxiliary Archers, Nilfgaard, 1 Strength Medic. Black Infantry Archer, 10 Strength. Nilfgaard also. This is all Nilfgaard cards. Oh, Northern Realms. Reavers. Oh shit! It's another Dragon Hunter. I've been wanting another one of those for a while. Those are the ones that. Those are the 5 power cards that have tight bond. Putkamar, some sort of 3 power ranged unit for Nilfgaard, and Sweers, a 2 power ranged unit for Nilfgaard. All right, 5 cards. That's a big deal. That's a haul. Yeah, you bet I'm putting that in. We now have a 3 card set of the Dragon Hunter, Crinfrid Reavers. That means I have 3 cards that can get that tight bond effect. And they already start at 5. I think I already had all 3 of them for... Yeah, I already have all 3 Blue Stripes Commanders. So I have 3 Blue Stripes Commandos and 3 Dragon Hunters. That's a pretty significant bonus. It's probably about time to... Yeah, I have enough unit cards. It's probably about time to get rid of the units like Death Mold that only have 6 power. Let's see. Just trying to take a look at this overall. What are my cards that are boring? It's basically a bunch of 6 power cards. Almost a little bit of a tough call because, yeah, they are technically stronger than some other units, but they're not. Let's see, should I keep all my basics in Siege tier? Let's get rid of a Death Mold and a Trebuchet, I think. Yeah. It'll get me back to the base number of unit cards, which means that I have a higher chance of drawing all those crazy thieves, while also having a higher number of... Yeah, I'm basically just getting rid of all my boring 6 power cards. Still 2 to go. Maybe I can find something cool to get rid of them with. Hopefully. And hopefully I'm not destroying the balance of my deck by doing what I just did. I might learn to regret that. Let's look at the new Nilfgaard cards. Black Infantry Archer, we've seen him around a bit. I aim for the knee, always. That asshole with the stupid joke. But yeah, 10 power card. Putkamar, 3 power archer. That's a bummer. Well, he's more powerful than Albrecht, who is a 2 power archer, so at least I can swap those out. Aetholian Auxiliary Archer, only 1 power, but he's a medic. It seems worthwhile. And here's Sweers, also a 2 power archer. And Hands Off the Girl. Whatever we may be, we're not savages. Well, I'm glad you're not a savage, but you're also a shitty card. Auxiliary Archers, double or nothing. Aim for his cock. Oh well. Nilfgaard, I'll figure out the point of view at some point. I don't know if I've looked closely enough at Nilfgaard yet to figure out the right way to play them. They see, because the one out of what I've found so far, we seem to have a deluge of very low power cards for this deck that don't have any special effects in many cases. They do have some spies, but what seems like the worst kind of spy, which is spies that are strong. Let's see. You can do torrential rain, look at 3 random enemy cards, cancel your opponent's ability, or draw a card from your opponent's discard pile. That's kind of neat, but aside from that, can you pick the card, or is it always the top card, or is it a random card? Overall, though, despite the fact that Nilfgaard is like the guys that are taking over the world right now in the story, I don't know if I like their deck very much. Oh well. The important thing is we're making important progress on collection. Let's see, what's my sheet say now? Oh yeah, my sheet says 68.7% completion on the overall cards. That's decent progress, and that's very much progress that's biased in favor of neutral and northern realms, and I have way less of the other decks. Let's figure out where I want to go next. Oh wait, actually, let's just challenge this dude. What?
Trade's good and all, but I'm hankering to play some cards. Gwent, specifically.
I just saved him, and I just bought 5 cards from him. Now let's challenge him. Probably go with monsters again. Yeah. For these sort of low... For these ones that aren't high stakes Gwent tournaments, it's kind of nice to do an actual monster fight. That's 2 spiders. Fix that. I have a scorch. Oh, I have 2 scorches. That's also problematic. Oh, and oh no, I have no other cards that'll bring other cards in. Let's get rid of a scorch. Oh, bad hand. It's all for me. It's all about getting a whole bunch of those. Okay, I'm in trouble. For me, this deck's definitely all about getting a bunch of muster cards, and I drew only spiders and no one else, and I didn't draw the spy either, so not a great start. I did get a 10 power card. That member of the it has to be a member of the Wild Hunt, judging by its armor. That's like, oh wait, that might be that's the leader of the Wild Hunt, isn't it? Oh wait, no, I think my pretty sure this guy's the leader of the Wild Hunt. Yeah, Aridin. Alright, well, I'll give it a shot, I guess. Vesemir, go! I choose you! I might be boned. Oh, a spy. Alright. Gives him extra cards, but also gives me an extra chance to potentially win the first round. Let's give it a shot. Will he just forfeit right away? Please forfeit. If he forfeits, then I can save more cards for next round. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's doing everything I normally do, because he's Northern Realms. I'm in trouble. I really need to have a decoy. That said, how many decoys do I add to my deck before I'm, like, destroying the balance of my deck anyway? Should I forfeit? Not forfeit, I mean pass. I'm thinking I should pass. I have such a lead. He'd have to play multiple cards to catch up with me, right? Hopefully. Of course, this is exactly what I do when I'm playing Northern Realms, so if he's... there we go. Alright, yep. He basically did exactly what I do when I'm Northern Realms. Yeah, I don't know if I know how to counteract that kind of strategy. Alright, well, now I've burned through hands. He has the card advantage and the round advantage. He's going to destroy me just like I always do. Northern Realms is brutal. I might have to switch to Northern Realms just to beat him at this point. God, I have nothing right now. I have nothing. I have 0 special effects to play. I just have some monsters that aren't particularly strong overall that I can kind of throw out there. And the chance of me figuring out how to win 2 rounds is pretty not great. Let's see. Ranged cards. I can try to nerf his extra row. My one potential strength is that all my units go into melee, so anything I can freely debuff anything that's not in melee. Problem is that also means that he can freely destroy my melee, of course. Let's go with characters that aren't vulnerable to special effects. He passed. Okay, good. Can't draw anything back though, and I'm down to just having 2 cards. Still, one of them has to stay, right? So that should help me. It's probably Vesemir, right? Yeah, I don't think hero cards can be chosen for that because they're not affected by anything else. Yep, all I can do is play cards, and if he plays anything stronger than a 6, I can scorch it. But probably screwed, especially since I'm going to run out of action. So if he plays the way that I normally play, then he's going to be prepared to just run out my turns. Oh yeah, he's playing everything weaker than a 6 right now. Rain, it destroys siege cards, which would only hurt me at this point, really. And I can't scorch. Oh right, I can draw a fog card. There we go. To weaken one of his rows. Come on, play something strong, you fuck. Ah, I'm running out of actions here. So I can't scorch because Vesemir is still there and is more powerful than his cards. I can't use Rain really because it's only going to affect me. Even though I wouldn't be surprised if he starts playing strong siege weapons the moment my turn's over. So my only at this point, my only action is to play my Warhorn, which he can scorch to death anyway, if he has a scorch. Which he probably play right now? Maybe is he just gonna have soldiers left? I have to pass. I can't reasonably make more moves, so now it just comes down to what kind of hand he has. Can he destroy me? I fully expect him to scorch me. Why does he have those in his deck? Is he really gonna loot? Wow! He has all the worst fucking Northern Realms cards in the game. Holy crap. I won because his deck sucks. He actually made the right moves for the most part, but then he had poor fucking infantry and Redanian soldiers in there. Ooh, that's a mistake. Those are cards. That's the part of the Northern Realms deck that you desperately avoid. All right, well I got a new smuggler. That means that from that guy I got 6 new Gwent cards. God damn, how's that for progress? So I'm looking for a tavern called the Cunning Goose. It's probably actually this one. We're in Novigrad, the northern tip.
I'd give you a discount for heroic
How do you
deeds,
find
but
Novigrad?
madam,
Does it
well,
suit you?
could it be that all roads lead to the Passiflora? Welcome back. When I look at you, why, I almost regret I'm no longer on active duty.
Oh, you've said that before to me.
Actually, I'd just like to buy something.
Oh yeah. So this is the Passiflora. So it's probably the one other tavern in my map.
Take care now.
If not, I have to discover brand new ones. It's definitely something that happens when you go to Novigrad, is that there's so many points of interest and vendors and so on, it's actually hard to make them all show up on the map at all. My bad. It's actually... load for me. There we go. This actually down here in this area that's still technically part of the Novigrad part of the map because it's north of the lake. But it's way down here as the Cunning of the Goose. There we go. I apparently discovered this on the map at some point, so I think I've been here before. I wonder, did I neglect to talk to the innkeeper, or is my list wrong about what I have already?
Welcome! Welcome!
What have you got there?
There we go, 4 new cards. We have the Havakar Healer, awesome. The second part from a matching pair, Impera Brigade Guard, 3 power close combat, Tight Bond Nilfgaard. Nilfgaard cards with actual effects. Young Emissary, close combat 5, Tight Bond. Actually starting, yeah, we're actually getting Nilfgaard cards that are interesting and useful instead of just a flat number, and that's a 2. And, ooh, Daisy of the Valley, a Scoia'tael leader variant that makes you draw an extra card at the beginning of the battle. We've encountered that a few times up till now. I mean, naturally I'm going to challenge him to a game. Since at this point, I'm making great strides in all of the cards you get from,
Up for a few rounds of Gwent?
That expression he makes. Why are you talking to me? Go away. I'm making great strides when it comes to, should I have a decoy? Let's add a decoy. I've felt the need for it enough times now. What am I trying to say? I'm making great progress on the vendor cards, and at this point I've basically gotten all of the cards you get from specific events. Like, I've done all the different... Ooh, elf. I've done all the different quest chains. Get rid of a spider. There we go. Oh, 2 crones. What did I draw instead? Ooh, I drew Geralt. Wow, Geralt and Ciri. Yeah, at this point I have... Ooh, Dandelion immediately on the enemy team, too. I've done basically all the quest lines for Gwent except for the big finale tournament, basically. So I have all the unique heroes and stuff. And I'm coming to a close on getting all the vendor cards. So at this point, it's just grinding actual Gwent matches for rewards that's going to get me most of the ones I still don't have. That might be a live stream in the future or something where I'm like, alright, well... That might even be something I do after I've beaten the game. Like, I might stop with Gwent... as far as hardcore collecting goes, I might stop when I get all the vendors done and just do the occasional, like, it's been like a few episodes, let's do a game after I've done the tournament. But then, once I finish the entire storyline, I think I might do an epilogue stream where it's like, alright, we finished the entire game, this series is basically over, but let's do a long-ass stream where I just hang out and look for Gwent opponents and talk to chat, because I still want to get the completionism there, I'm sure. Let's throw spiders out there. Just to open up. There we go. I'm going to stick to my previous strategy I detailed before where I play any muster cards in my hand first before I ever do the spy, because he can make me draw new cards that could potentially throw me into a new muster. But if I draw a muster card that I already have one of them in my hand of, then it's a complete waste of time. Dandelion. Let's see if you can make me just win this first round right away. Can I make him pass? Oh, he's mustering on his own. I see how you do. Alright, yeah, he's keeping pace, that's for sure. Let's throw Ciri in there. I'll hold on to Geralt for now for the following rounds, since I do have to win 2 rounds. Oh. He's all in, isn't he? Huh. I wish I had a Scorch for his 12 power card, but I do not. It's too bad for me. I could throw a Warhorn in there. Was he affected by horns? No, he is literally a Commander's Horn, so I can't double that up. So definitely save Commander's Horn for next round. Oh, he's so barely winning, too. Let's throw in a werewolf. I want to save my other muster for next round. Come on, give up. Oh, wow. Well, I'm getting the card advantage because he's blowing so many of them. Oh, is that the guy that gives +1 to everyone? Oops. Yep, alright, that's scary. Let's see. I'm trying to think of math here. So, we both have Dandelion that doubles everyone's power, and he has +1 to everyone, so that means that, everyone in this row might be worth 3 or 4 or something like that, even if they're covered in ice. So even though I have the same number of units, I'd be at a disadvantage probably. My Ciri is worth 5 more points than his is, but I think I'd get a clear disadvantage in points. I think. I don't know, let's try it. I could throw Geralt in there to tip the scales too. Oh wait, shit. Right, I don't have ice in my deck because it's useless to me. Crap, I can't cancel out. No. Oh. Oh well, I'll throw in fog. Yeah. He hasn't played a ranged card yet though, so it's pointless, but maybe he'll play a ranged one and be screwed now, I don't know. A Commander's Horn? Why is he doing that? Couldn't he use that next round in a useful way? Why would he? Is he just stalling at this point? Huh. Well, at this point, I think I might just want to give this to him. Because I have such a card advantage. Let's grab Dandelion back out. I have to win 2 rounds now, but if he's used most of his cards, I might be able to do that pretty easily, actually. Because I have Crone and a Spy. Oh yeah, I should have won this, basically. That was a total waste of my, hero ability, though, unfortunately. Alright. So, Werewolf stayed on the board, and I have a Commander's Horn and Dandelion. I should throw the crone in there. He passed. Why would he do that? Why would he... Okay, I'll win then. You accomplished literally nothing. My wolf's just gonna stay on the board too. You just gave me a free point. Why would you do that? He must really have nothing left. Alright, well, crones. There we go. Scorch the crones, of course he did. Alright. Still, he's running out of cards. And I can make that more powerful, and then throw in a spy to try to draw more cards. Oh, medic. That could be dangerous if he draws that one powerful card back in. Yep, that's what he did. I guess it's not that powerful until he has a horn on it, though. Alright, so, spy. See if you can draw my vampires. Yeah, he drew a vampire. Sweet. I got exactly what I was hoping would happen. He's gonna be in trouble. Come on, vampires. Arise. Unfortunately, none of the cards I've drawn are anything other than melee, so I can't use my Commander's Horn in any useful way. Granted, it doesn't really matter, because who gives a shit? Oh no, they're all being affected by the Commander's Horn I already have, so I can't play my other one. Yeah, I've completely trounced him. Yeah, I think I have a decent monster deck now. I don't think it's quite as foolproof as my full test Northern Realms deck, but it's helping. It's definitely a lot of it is about just getting a nice set of muster cards together. I got Dennis Cranmer. I don't have any clue who that is. I would guess he is Nilfgaard. I don't see him. I see the emissary. Yeah, that's those tight bond characters in there that I got earlier. So he's probably is he? I guess he must be Nilfgaard. I mean, Scoia'tael? Process of elimination at that point. There he is. He's a 6-power melee character. I know how to carry out orders so you can shove your advice up your coal chute. Alright? So he's a 6-power Scoia'tael character. I have no idea how to play Scoia'tael so far. I've only sort of figured out Northern Realms and monsters at this point. But I think I'm doing okay with those guys. Alright guys, let's find where we're going next. Alright, so you remember earlier I went to a town called Midcopes, which was one of the really early places way down there. And I looked it up because I couldn't find that vendor that I was supposed to find there, and apparently, you just go to Lindenvale, which is completely unrelated to Midcopes. So the guide is just flat out wrong. I'm actually really off-put by the sheer number of things that are wrong about the guide for the card stuff. Like it's like I think it's Prima Games or something. Like, you know, like the people that have been making guides for every game forever. It's like, why is your guide so wrong?
What?
Got a couple merchants here, so I don't know which one has the cards.
Got anything interesting?
Oh, there we go. Oh, what's that? Tristiana and Isidore. Quest book, thank you. Something I definitely don't need. Alright, let's look at the cards themselves. It's it's poor fucking infantry. It's, Aetolian Auxiliary. Wow, 5 cards. Aetolian Auxiliary Archers, Black Infantry Archer, Heavy Zeracanian Fire Scorpion, a 10-power siege weapon for Nilfgaard, and Rainfarn, a 4-power close combat Nilfgaard card. This is some progress here. God damn. I was missing all the vendors that have all the items. By the way, here's the sword I got from that Witcher. Someone might have been frustrated I didn't show it right away. It's called Tigir. It's exact same damage stats as a Griffin Steel Sword Superior. For the base damage anyway. And also has the same 3 slots. Same... let's see. Same bonus experience. And it has Ard sign intensity instead of sign intensity, which is objectively worse because it's less broad. And it has a bonus chance to crit and bonus chance to bleed in place of my 25% crit damage bonus. Not a bad sword overall, but not necessarily for my build, since Ard is like the last spell I use in combat usually. And now I'm challenging him to a monster fight because of course I am. Oh, and he's another Foltest player. Could be in trouble. Scorch, Weather, ooh, Double Horn could be bad. Oh, geez. 4 hero cards. Okay, let's try to get rid of the extra... Definitely getting rid of extra horn when I don't even have things that it could be used on. Another hero card. Maybe get rid of clear weather? Yeah. Really was hoping to draw a spy or a muster card at that point. Alright, we could be in trouble. Those are really powerful heroes, but they are not going to be very strong. Just go out with Crones right away, I guess. Go with a strong start. Maybe he'll even give me a round. Wishful thinking, I guess. Alright, well they were wasted. That's what I get for getting rid of, That's what I get for getting rid of my, clear weather. Now that horn's pretty much useless. Alright, well... Throw in a power card. Maybe he'll still surrender. And then I'd keep a crone on the board. Right now I'll keep a crone on the board if I win, which will still give me 6 power for next round, which is not negligible. Let's see... That is a 7 power? What? Why is oh right, duh, that guy. I'm like, why does it have 7 power? That took a moment to realize that. I feel like it's supposed to be green, isn't it? Is it green? Maybe I can't quite make it out that it's a buffed color. Anyway. I currently clearly have the advantage, and I can just scorch his away. If I can stubbornly win round 1 regardless, then that would not be bad for me. Let's see. I still have a strong lead. Yeah. Let's block out the power of Kira. Let's make him work for it if he's gonna try to win this round. Which he's doing. Yeah, he might not have the cards to just win this round. And if I win this round, then I can just go all hero next round, and he probably can't overcome the, that 37 power plus whatever I revive. That's all the tricks I have for now. I think I'm best off just waiting and seeing how many cards he has to throw at me in order to win, or just give up. I passed. That's your open invitation to try to take me down. Oh god, he's throwing them all in there. Is he gonna have to... Oh god, he's gonna throw everything in. Does he have clear weather? Rain. Why would you do it? Wow. I don't think this person knows how to play Gwent at all. Because he just threw... He threw in a rain there for no reason when he had no cards left. This is the equivalent of an AI giving up. Oh well. Wow. He probably could have just thrown a better game than that, but... Kind of fascinatingly, I think Northern Realms is the most powerful deck in the game by a pretty big margin. And, like, I think it's got super powerful cards. And it's really fascinating to watch that every AI I've encountered seems to have no idea how to play that deck. Because they just flat out don't have a good deck to play Northern Realms with. Oh well. Here's me with 73 power and no opposition. That's awkward. That's real awkward. He just sabotaged himself straight to hell in that round when he should have passed that round so early on and just let me throw my cards away. Oh well. What do I get from you? Dol Blathana Scout. Alright. There's also a merchant over here. Might as well check.
What'll become of us?
Greetings! Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
The way it was grayed out means I've probably talked to this guy before. Yeah, nothing interesting here. Alrighty then. Alright, now we're in Harvikin Pharaoh in the Skellige Islands. Way out here, like that's the giant island. And this little tiny tip down here. Not a place we spent a lot of time around so far. There's supposed to be an innkeeper around here. And that's always a fun adventure, because whenever you go to a Skelligen place, you're always like, okay, what building counts as an innkeeper around here? Because like every house with this Viking style looks kind of like an inn to me. It's like I just got a quest for me apparently. Oh, it's probably just related to this fist fight happening here. what do we have around here? So many buildings. Like, all these look like they could be an inn, kind of. But they're all people's houses. And they all look like everyone's houses have those big open fires, and the tables covered in food, and all the signs that generally would make me think I'm running into an inn. Let's take a look-see. Tiny house. I almost feel like I have to just check them all. Oh, it's locked. Are you an inn? It says clan guard. Oh, there's a bard in here. Does that make this an inn? There's just guards here? Why is there a bard? Is this an inn? It's got a cooking place and yeah, it's got more than one table. Who's running this place? That's questionable. Maybe I need to come back later to this spot. Well, the other buildings seem pretty occupied. Right? Yeah, a witcher, right? Don't question me. Okay, I'm getting a little... Oh, there's a little half wall there. What's that? What's that? Holger Blackhand.
Aye?
Oh, we've met before, I think.
How are things on Pharaoh?
There as always. It's pissing buckets and fucking freezing.
See, you're bursting with pride.
No use cutting seal shit with honey. Pharaoh is a rock overgrown with pines, but we've no need for more.
Can't eat pine wood.
But use it to build a longship, and you'll eat your fill of what others have grown and bred, after you've taken their wenches and their gold, burned their homes to the ground. That's how Clan Dimon lives.
Pleasant.
Farewell.
Don't suppose we'll be playing any card games today. This game is impossible to explore, by the way. As someone who tries to be a completionist about this kind of thing, I feel so defeated by Witcher 3. I cannot even begin to imagine how I would ever encounter every dialogue option and every character you can talk to that's just off on some corner. Because like that guy's a good example of a character that just sort of showed up at some point during the main story because he's just another clan. And you can walk up to him and talk to him here and get some dialogue you wouldn't have found otherwise. But he's in a random unmarked house on the island, and it's like, oh man. That's some serious completionism right there, trying to go to every single house. Hey, what's your deal?
What's the matter?
My betrothed and my brothers, Mikhail and Ulf, sailed to Hindersfjord to fetch Agda. Wedding's in but a few days, but they've yet to return. A storm broke while they were gone. I fear it might have blown them onto the rocks at Faro. Many have lost their lives there. I'll sail out to find them, I would, but I've got to make sure the wedding's proper prepared. They say it's not fitting for a Skellige to ask for aid, but I've no choice. Will you help me? Will you seek out my kin?
Fine. I'll look around for them.
Alright. That's something at least.
Fancy a pint when you're done.
Probably not going to look into it right away, but at least I progressed there. Let's try meditating. That's often a decent trick. Let's just skip forward like an entire day. As crazy as this seems in the universe. Maybe Geralt just wanted to hang out somewhere around the island for a while. I'm trying to get the innkeeper to spawn, because this must... Oh! I lost track of what house I was looking at. Shit. Oh, right, the innkeep was like somewhere... Oh, wait, have I checked this? This was behind the fighting pit. I haven't checked here yet. What, is this just another person's house? Probably. They're really beautiful homes, but it's really hard to tell houses apart from things that aren't quite normal houses. Oh no, I've completely lost track of which building was the innkeep a moment ago. I think he was upstairs. Like this... Oh yeah, it was this one, I think. What's that one say?
We serve her who is virgin, mother and crone. What is it you wish?
What does it say? Demoon Shield Maiden? Oh.
We serve her.
I thought it was an actual name for a moment there. There's just a bard. Does anyone run this place? I'll skip forward to the morning. There. Oh, there's people now.
Greetings, stranger. Salt air gives a man a powerful thirst, don't it?
Apparently enough thirst for them to just abandon their post.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Oh, and there we go. Cards. We have a Necker for the monsters, a 2-power muster card. Not terrible because I already have one of them. So if I get all of them, even though they're weak, it could be useful for the fact that you could double all their powers. Vampire. Ooh, I've almost got a complete set. I think it's my 4th out of 5 vampires. Harpy. 2. Oh, it's a agile. That's it. It's a 2-power agile character. And the last one's Ghoul. 1 strength, but also a muster card. Alright. Getting new kinds of muster cards that could help the deck, but they are really weak. But if you flood the screen with enough units, there might be certain things that can help you there. We'll see how it goes. Time for another game!
Got a thirst for gambling myself. Cards. Preferably Gwent.
Misa gonna ruin your day. Alright. So with these new cards... Obviously I want the vampire in there. I only have 2 Neckers so far though, so it's probably not worth it with them yet. Same for the Ghoul. Ghoul says, if ghouls are part of the circle of life, then it's a damn vicious circle. It's not that vicious, it's like the weakest card in the entire game. Oh well. Let's get started. This has quickly turned into the episode of monster cards. Oh, he's playing the same deck, using the same hero card. Interesting. Ooh, Mysterious Elf puts me at an advantage. Get rid of Spider. Ooh, way better. Geralt. That's like the best case scenario. Wow. I have a spy, and I have the 3 different types of muster in my hand without any duplicates right now. Ooh, do I even want to do I want to trade anything? Don't think I do. Well, no, I should trade the decoy, probably. Yeah, I should trade decoy. Because decoy's only useful for grabbing spies, and he's playing as this monster deck, which means he doesn't have a spy, unless it's the elf, because I don't think monsters have a spy card. And if it is the elf, I can't decoy it anyway. Oh, I got rain instead, that is good. Except not really, because he's he could there are monster siege weapon cards, so if he plays one of those, then rain will work on that. It's better than the decoy, probably. Alright, let's get started. Make a big ol' mess. Vampires. Vampires are a strong opener, because now I have 4, and also one of them has 5 power, meaning that you can't scorch the whole crew. Oh, he's doing the same thing, so does he have more, or... What? That's your only vampire in your entire deck. For reals? Okay, buddy. You know what? Since I've only played 1 card so far, I'm gonna give him this round. I'm just gonna pass. Just because it's gonna take work for him to catch up, and that'll give me an advantage. He's doing Neckers. Is he gonna muster Neckers? Yeah, he is. And he's still behind. Now he uses an Ice Giant. And he's... Yep, he had to use so many cards to catch up at that point. Oh god, he's using a Ghoul. He used most of his hand. I only played 1 card. I think I can win now. And I got to keep my most powerful card in, too. The Katakan. Alright. Now he's really in trouble. Really, gargoyles are only 2 power. Interesting. Alright, so, Spider. Once again, saving the elf for last. Because if I use them while muster... Really, he's passed. Okay. I'll take my free win then. That was easy. Yeah, I need to play crones before I play elf so that when I draw, I don't draw other crones that are gonna just be called in by muster anyway. He's doomed, basically. I already won. I think I'm pretty confident right now. My hero cards are enough, alone are enough, and I still have the ability to draw another card. I don't see how this can go wrong. I'll be impressed. He only has 3 cards left. Speaking of which, oh, Dandelion, wow. Now he's extra in trouble. Really is using clear weather? Well, if you're gonna use clear weather, you're stalling, which means you probably don't have anything else. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use my hero card. Oh. Oh yeah, no, I was going for fog. There we go. Just diminish the power of the only things you've played so far. He was also gonna play. Why would you play fog? You have things in that row. Well, I mean, this time, I guess I can defend it as being he's playing fog when I already played it, which means he's just stalling for a turn. No, his other one was rain. Nope, all he left was weather. Okay. Wow. Yeah, these enemy decks have way too many special cards in them, and it has clear negative effects. Hey, Dandelion, you get in there. You do you, buddy. All that, just way too much power in one row. All right, well, 90-2. God damn. I'm feeling good about my monster deck already. So what do I get from you? K-Ran. I have no idea what that is. Sounds like a Scoia'tael card. Are you a Scoia'tael card? K-Ran? You are not. Alright. Northern Realms. Looks like no. So it's gotta be Nilfgaard, right? Really? K-Ran just sounded like... Oh wait, I didn't put the heavy scorpion in my deck. What's wrong with me? Also probably want to put the medic in my deck. And this infantryman. And Triss probably, because I have so many shitty cards in Nilfgaard. I'll have to sort through my Nilfgaard deck at some point. So K-Ran is a... Whoa. K-Ran, kill a K-Ran, simple. Take your best sword, then sell it and hire a Witcher. I've read that before. So, cool. So it's an agile 8-power hero that has morale boost. +1 to all allies, and it's agile, and it's a hero. That's a big deal. That means you can throw it in your melee row, which is where most of your characters are anyway, and make it do a +1 to everybody. And it can't be scorched because it's a hero. That's a big deal. That's a really good monster card. I just got a significant boost to my character. Yeah, definitely gonna want to draw that during a match. Alrighty. Now here's going way back. The Inn at the Crossroads. I want to say the Hangman. Yeah, the Hangman tree is right over here. It's like I spawned into Velen for the first time, and I visited this town probably, and then I did that quest where it's like, check out this funeral pyres, and it's like I was actually murdering people, blah blah blah, and that was like one of our first like hour-long episodes, I think. Then I came over here finally, and we reached this place. Talked to this vendor, and I was like, I don't have money, I can't buy these cards every time I see them. And now it's led to a treasure hunt of like trying to find those vendors where they were that previously had the cards. At the time, I thought there was just random cards at every vendor, so I didn't realize that they were so unique.
Rig change?
But now I know better.
Wouldn't mind a drink. Show me what you got.
So what do you got, buddy? Mr. Inn at the Crossroads. A Siege Engineer, 6-power siege weapon for Nilfgaard. Impera Brigade Guard, I think that might be the last one I need. That's like my 4th or 5th one of these 3-power tight bond characters for Nilfgaard. Nausicaa Cavalry Rider, tight bond 2-power. A lot of tight bond characters for Nilfgaard. And then Emir Var Embriss. So it's another Nilfgaard. It's a King Emir Nilfgaard variant. Look at 3 random cards from your opponent's hand. I've definitely encountered players doing that to me. Alright guys, I think that's gonna wrap things up. It's funny that I would end episode 100 basically at the beginning of where the series started. So that's every single vendor for Gwent cards that I have not yet encountered as far as I can tell. So now the remaining cards I can only get by just playing random people until they drop, and there's a few cards, I think they're mostly leader cards, that I need to play the high stakes Gwent tournament to get, which is gonna be one of the next things I do probably. It'll probably be one of the last things I do before I wrap up the story actually. I'll probably continue to do a bunch of side quests for the next few episodes and do one random Gwent game every episode or every other episode just to try to collect the cards. It'll be a little harder because I have to keep finding new people to play against, and we'll see how easy those people are to find. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed our 100 episode special, or if not, I at least hope you enjoyed the previous 99 episodes. Tried to do something different for this one. We'll see how it went. I'm looking on Audacity right now, and it's been 3 hours and 40 minutes, so this has definitely been a large part of my afternoon. It's an amount of legwork that I sprinkle through episodes a little bit every now and then, but yeah, just sitting down and bulking through it definitely made some serious progress. According to my spreadsheet, I have 81% completion of the entire Gwent collection, and most of the last 20%-ish is definitely just random drops you have to just grind for over time. So guys, thanks for watching like always, and I'll see you next time as we continue on with the actual story missions and everything like that, and I'll do my best to do every story mission in the game, maybe. I might actually try to look up like a complete list of all the story, like all the side quests in the game, and see if I can like check off all the ones I've done, and see if I can find the ones that are still missing. Because that's the hard thing, is like, it's one thing to look at the, it's one thing to look at this and be like, alright, here's the Witcher contracts I still have to do, and then look at the map and be like, here's the exclamation points I still need to go investigate. But as we've noticed, there's a lot of the exclamation points that just show up when you find them. So there's a lot of quests out there that I haven't even slightly encountered, and those are the tough ones to find. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching so far, and I hope you guys continue to watch, and I'll be happy to keep playing, having a great time here, because frankly, you get attached when you start playing games like this, like Dragon Age and this, where you're playing them for so long, you almost don't want them to end. But thanks for watching like always, and I'll see you next time.